record while I read this. There. Okay, so looks like they nerf soul up a bit for the ghosts. So that's one thing. They nerf the wither impact, either reducing the range or reducing the damage after a certain range. Boomerang nerf damage. Okay. Last breath buff damage. This reminds me of like League of Legends. Okay. Remove 10% up to. Ability changed to remove 10% of defense per hit. So I guess they're buffing last breath, whatever that is. They're buffing mosquito bow. That might be good. Buff Valkyrie. Buff Astria. So you get really tanky. That's very tanky. Buff so they're not like nerfing. They're nerfing Hyperion, but they're buffing like the other versions. So, and they're not really nerfing Hyperion that much. And they're nerfing Wither Impact, but it doesn't really reduce the direct damage if you're like right on top of a mob. So, which is the whole point in the first place. So it's kind of like it's still going to be OP. I don't really think it'll change too much in price, unless like people just freak out and it drops because they're freaking out. But it would recover if that happened. Midas stuff. Base damage. Whoa. They're nerfing Midas stuff even though it's already useless. Interesting. So they're nerfing all the goggles. Oh, that's gonna definitely nerf the mage class then. Yeah, I guess more people will be interested in like tank classes after this. So maybe in that regard. Well, but that also means that people will actually buy it. Instead of using goggles, they'll probably use the helmets. Reaper mask with a relic. Ooh, buffed. Are any of those useful? The Wither Relic, I think, right? And the Reaper Mask could both be useful-ish. I mean, I guess that's a buff. Tarantula Helmet. Cap ratio at 1000 strength. That's a nerf. They're nerfing Tarantula Helmet. That's kind of a shame, actually. Okay, Skeleton Pet. Well, I don't know how bad that actually is. You can still fly around all over the place and kill mobs when you're directly on top of them, which is kind of the whole point. It's just going to be a little harder to like make sure you've killed all the mobs. They probably auto upgrade. I'm not sure. I would assume they auto upgrade. Skeleton pets. They're nerfing skeleton pet. Oh, they're buffing it? Okay, they're buffing skeleton pet? They're buffing tiger pet. Oh no, they're okay. Base ferocity they're buffing, and wow, that's a big nerf as far as the merciless swipe though. It's hard to say. I'm not sure if that's a nerf or a buff. Yeah, but like nobody even used tiger pet. Like, there's so many on the freaking market already. Nobody's using it. Even, I don't know why they had to nerf it. So they're buffing Lion Pet. That's cool. They're buffing Lion Pet, so that's... Lion Pet's going to be viable now. And there's barely any on the market, as it is. I don't understand what that means. You only deal 10% of the remaining damage. Damage between reduced. So it's like they have a shield if you can't do... If you do too much damage. That seems so lame. That actually seems kind of lame. I guess that prevents people from like one-shotting bosses or whatever. So, but then what's the whole point of the items? And what bosses was it? Ender dragons. So you can't one-shot Ender dragons or headless horsemen. I think this is probably going to be for the yeah, it's another way of nerfing Hyperion, I guess. Although that's still pretty interesting. Now it's going to be more focused on attack speed. Anyway, that would be my guess. Entrance requires combat, and then floors require catacomb level. Okay. Well, that's interesting. That means like you won't be able to get people won't be able to do runs for other people. That's going to be interesting. So you can wear dragon armor earlier. That's kind of cool. So they kind of buffed. Basically, it's a hidden buff to all dragon armor. Aspect of dragon. Wow. So they're kind of slightly buffing aotd too. Buffing Midas sword. Cost for Midas staff is reduced. That's good. Frozen blaze. Yeah, so it won't be able to do carries for people for money as easily. And then now people will have to like grind their own crap. Which isn't like the worst thing. It does kind of like isolate the market though. Like you'll have your tryhards that will be grinding, but then a lot of people that would have otherwise been grinding might not be incentivized to do dungeons anymore. And then people that grind the lower levels might just... I don't know. I feel like a little bit... There will just be a little bit less people actually doing dungeons because of that. I would assume. I'm not really quite sure. Okay. So all these items, they're reducing the requirements. That's cool, I guess. They're trying to give... Ooh. Revenant Falcons requirement reduced. Reaper Falcons requirement reduced. That could be really kind of fun for people. I bet Reaper Falcons might actually go up because people would actually want that. Yeah, Cata 26 would be kind of hard. Can you still wear the equipment though? Like, I guess like if you haven't done floor 7 yet, then you're just screwed. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, that's kind of 26 is pretty high. So I guess that will nerf. Frosty no longer triggers lifesteal or siphon. Whoa. Okay, lifestyle. Lifesteal now heals 0.5% per level. Wow. Okay, does that mean like Livid Dagger would actually like be more useful now? Because it has like an inherent like attack speed, so you actually heal twice as much or whatever. I'm not sure. Per 100 per tier. Is Siphon better? I think Siphon's better, right? It very significantly heals nerfing. Or nerfs healing, okay. Okay. Mana above max mana is reduced. Oh guys. You guys gotta get your fire trials in early before cause the Wither Cloak sword. Yeah. So there's like this way of getting your fire trial ring level 30 like really easily. You just need a Wither Cloak sword. So you want to do that now before they put that in, implement that. This orb will work in dungeons. Cool. Remove some AFK methods on public islands. Okay. What do I think? When does it come out? Alright, I'm gonna end the video here.